All right. So, we are back for another one. I've been going through the UFO documents that the Fed released, and anyone who believes this shit should be thrown out of a helicopter, honestly. I'll just be the first to say it. Aliens are gay, dinosaurs are fake.
Oh, what do you mean you don't believe in dinosaurs?
You know who came up with the term dinosaur? Richard Owens in 1842, because the Royal Society told him to. They didn't even discover dinosaur bones or teeth until 1854. So you understand what that means, right? They came up with the term dinosaur and then discovered it later. Well, that doesn't really make any sense. Why would they do that? That doesn't. What, you're just telling me that they're lying? Yes, I am. I am telling you that they're lying. Okay? Why would they do that? Because they created the larger than life narrative in 1859 and they needed something to push the narrative that Earth is much older and life is much bigger than we thought it is. So they created this larger than life narrative called dinosaurs. That's it. All dinosaur bones in museums are fake. They're replicas, okay? You can't see dinosaur bones. You've never seen one. They say they're still radioactive from what, 66 million years ago? We dropped two nukes on Japan. They're not radioactive anymore. I just took radiation last week, a pretty damn high dose of it. I'm not radioactive anymore. Doesn't really make sense, does it? There's not like a single dinosaur skeleton that actually exists that you can see. Okay? Even in the 1800s when they found them, there were like several people that concluded that they were like elephants and whales and shit. Okay? It's all fake and gay. They made it up to fuck with you. Literally, anytime a dinosaur bone is discovered, the Smithsonian swoops in and takes it because they're fake. Engineers have proven that like dinosaurs wouldn't even work based off of the skeletons they pitch. Okay, like their intestines would fall out of them. Like the T Rex would be incapable of doing literally anything. Like they couldn't even walk. Okay, that does. You're gonna tell me that's real? Okay, you can't even prove the Earth was here 66 million years ago. Prove to me right now that the Earth was here 66 million years ago, without using some study done by a guy funded by the or some shit. Okay.
Oh, carbon dating, carbon dating. What about carbon dating?
You can't carbon date stone. Fossils are stones. You can't carbon date a stone. It's a rock. That doesn't work. Prove to me that the Earth is 1,000 years old. You can't. Okay? Because you've been here for like 20 years. You have no fucking idea if anything's real. Okay? There's no proof for anything that I can see that's tangible to me. All right? Aliens too. Okay? So let's. I've got it pulled up right here. All right. Let's look at the UFO documents that they just dropped. How the So, okay, this is a great one. All right. Actually, we're not going to start at this. We're going to start at the other ones. So here we have a black dot on the screen. It's actually really convenient that you can't make out any details of anything. Okay, black dot again. Another black dot. Look at that. Crazy, right? Okay, so here's a helicopter and here's a black dot. Okay, now think about the size of a helicopter. All right, now think about the size of this dot. Do you think that adds up? That this is a spaceship from another world? No. Okay, so this is an interesting one right here. It says site photo with FBI lab rendered graphic overlay. So they're telling you immediately that this is fake. We made it up. You can actually see this directly translates to I made this up and fuck you. Okay? What this is that this is an anus. Okay, so that's an anus right there. You can even see the wrinkles around the anus. And that's a shit. Okay? That's a shit coming out of an anus. And where is it, you might ask? Well, it's in the sky. Okay, it's a sky anus shitting. And they want you to believe that. Okay, so this was taken during the Apollo 17 mission to the moon. Well, that's fake because that never happened. So, there you have it. What the fuck am I even looking at? A U.S. military operator reported UAP while approaching within African airspace. Unresolved UAP report. Yeah, it's unresolved because there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Someone tell me in the comments if you see something. Anyway, so we're done with that. Okay, so why would they lie about it? Okay, why are they lying about dinosaurs and aliens? To fuck with you. Okay, they want to fuck with you. Because they push this narrative on you to make you think that your life isn't anything more than millions and millions of years of genetic mutations all happening by chance. And aliens are pushed to make you think that Earth is nothing special and there's actually far more greater intelligences that live out in the universe and they're capable of visiting us. Why? No, aliens are demons. Okay, they're just demons fucking with you. They want to turn you away from God. That's it. Oh, you believe in demons? You believe in extraterrestrial life that's capable of interdimensional travel. Which one of us is more crazy? I'm thinking it's you, dude. I'm thinking it's you. So, let's say that you're a 5'2" man and you're also gay, but you're married to a Jewish woman, okay? Let's say that in this example here, your name is Joe Rogan. Okay, so your name is Joe Rogan, and you're 5'2" and gay, and you're also obsessed with aliens. Um, they're demons, okay? Look at the shit Joe says on his podcast that AI might be God. Buddy, you're best friends with Peter Thiel. You are. No, aliens are demons, dude. Can't be anything else. They're demons manifesting to fuck with you and to turn the masses away from Christ. That's it. That's as simple as that. I mean, let's say, you smoke DMT. What do all these fucking freaks who take psychedelics see? Little goopy goblins and aliens? Those are demons. You're crossing into the noetic realm, dude. They're demons fucking with you. What do people say when they take a ton of psychedelics? Oh, I feel so enlightened. It's fake enlightenment from demons, okay? Sorry. So again, right, your name is Joe Rogan. You're 5'2", and you're married to a Jewish woman, which I'm not saying is anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it is a thing. And you smoke DMT, and you are obsessed with aliens. I also liked how do I close this? This is a Donald Trump Truth Social post that they're posting on the website. Based on tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and blah 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 release the files. Okay, well these aren't the files we wanted, but they are a form of files based on the tremendous interest shown. Is interesting to me because I've been around for 24 years and I've never heard anyone show tremendous interest in aliens. Who actually fucking cares? I've never heard someone go, man, I could have gotten the surgery. They could have fixed my paralysis. But my insurance kicked me off the policy because I was using them too much, even though I've been paying them $500 a month for 18 years. But I'm also really interested into knowing what's up with the UFOs. No one's saying that. No one's saying that at all. No, they're just narratives to push atheism. And atheism, do you understand, the atheist argument of oh, how could you believe that? You believe in creationism and a god? How could you believe in that? How could you believe in evolution? The theory of evolution makes no fucking sense because it's a scientific theory. Show me anything in science that's replicable like that, where nothing becomes something. Atheists literally think we came from rocks, that rocks became people. Let's look it up, okay? Okay, so this is what atheists believe, that like a germ became a slug, all right? And then that slug became a fish, that fish grew legs, it became a lizard, and then it became a monkey, and then that monkey became us. That's retarded. That's the dumbest, like, what kind of crack do you have to smoke to believe in that? No. The only way this works is with creationism, okay? What evolved first, the man or the woman?
I don't know. I don't. Well, it was probably millions of years of very small micro adjustments.
Okay, why were they all doing it then? Why wasn't it just some of them?
Well.
No, it doesn't make any sense because if the woman evolved 50 miles away from the male, that's going to cause some problems, huh? Like what plants? You need animals to pollinate plants, okay? So they say plants existed before life, like before animals. How? There were no animals to pollinate them.
Well, actually, things were like different, man.
No, they weren't. Prove it. Prove to me anything. You can't. Okay? So, the moral of the story here is you're retarded. You're falling for a psyop. And like anyone, I'm crowning people who believe in dinosaurs as dino cells now. That's it. Okay? If you believe in dinosaurs, you're a dino cell. And you should reconsider that. All right. Okay. Thanks. Bye.